When she checked her phone, she found a message. Do not look for Nixon. If you want to be safe, we know where to find you. That added to her being more terrified. She went to change her telephone number and also asked her friend Dorothy Chesa to help her search for a single room urgently. Fortunately for her, there was a room in the next estate that had just been vacated a week before, and the owner was looking for a single lady to occupy it. She moved in immediately. For a year, she heard nothing from Nixon. Her heart was so broken that for a while she lost her appetite for life. She became so thin that the bones in her neck stuck out, making a small valley. Then it occurred to her that she looked very miserable and she would be graduating soon, actually 2 weeks to come. She started stuffing herself with chips and sausages in order to gain some weight. She did not succeed much because her worries still ate up all her energies. Thoughts of her graduation started filling her mind daily. She decided that after her graduation, she would move on with her life and Nixon would be part of her past. Her graduation day came and it was very colorful. Her name was called out and majestically she went to receive her degree. The graduation ceremony ended and pictures were taken by the graduates and their relatives. Afterwards, she attended a party organized for her by Dr. Shai and all her friends. All along, she wished her parents would have been there to see her graduate with a first-class honors. The party was held at YMCA Association Restaurant at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The mood was joyous. She stepped out to answer a phone call. "Hi, Betcha," she heard a weak voice saying behind her. She turned and her countenance became as white as a ghost. Right in front of her was Nixon, looking so frail and thin. "Nixon," her voice trailed off. "Yes, it is I," he said, and stretched out his hand to her. She debated whether to take it, but seeing the pleading look on his face, she stretched out her hand and returned the greeting. "Can I have a minute of your time?" he asked pitifully. The other guests who had come to greet her, getting a cue, moved away from the two of them. "Thanks, Betcha. I'm sorry to interrupt your day, but I want you to know that I had really been searching for you, but in vain. Finally, I decided to come this day when I was told your name was in the list of those graduating. Because you are pressed for time, allow me to just say that I was kidnapped and taken to another town. It was a harrowing experience." "Kidnapped? What do you mean?" Betcha found herself screaming more out of fear than anger. "Yes, Betcha, and they took all my phones. It has been a terrible time," Nixon responded with tears in his eyes. "All right, I'm so sorry," she cut in. "I'm sorry. Can we talk in the evening then? I think we need time," she responded softly to his shock. Then she started walking back to the party, lest the guests missed the guest of honor. "Yes, we can." Before he completed his response, she left hurriedly to the vehicle to join the others who were already leaving the hall. On the way, she tried piecing things together. No wonder the threats, scaring messages, blocked phone calls. "Betcha, we are lighting," Dr. Shai interrupted her thoughts. "Oh, where are we?" She wondered and was shocked. "Well, I just wanted to throw you a very special party with just a few friends of yours. So we are at Laiko Regency," Dr. Shai said, beaming with joy. Before Riziki could respond, a group of girls came out singing. They were her classmates from Leader High School who had come to appreciate her impact in their lives many years down the line after she left. She was beyond herself with joy. However, during the entire party, her mind could not concentrate on the speeches. She comforted herself that there was no video recording and she would later watch when the video was recording and she would later watch when her mind was free. Her curiosity was getting the better of her, so she excused herself as people were serving food. To her utter disappointment, she realized she had not taken Nixon's new number. She went back to the room and waited anxiously for the occasion to end. Her classmates gave her so many presents, including a ticket to the Masai Mara. She was so happy to have found a new family in the reunion. Finally, the day was over and her friends dropped her at her residence. They wished her a peaceful night and left her alone. No sleep came for a long time, until midnight when she drifted to a nightmare. She woke up with a start. Her phone was ringing. "Who could be calling at this time?" she asked aloud. "It's 4:30 in the morning." "Hello," she answered, and on hearing the voice on the other side, sat up straight. "Are you all right?" Nixon asked worriedly. "Yes, I am," she responded, a bit excited. "I'm so sorry again to call at this time, but I couldn't wait. I just got your new number a few minutes ago. I had asked Angie to send to me earlier, but she forgot, and I've just seen her text." It was the beginning of a long talk. When she looked at her watch, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. She concluded, "Yes, now I understand. It was a case of mistaken identity. Oh dear, I wish I had tried to unearth what was going on instead of falling into a jealousy trap that they used against me," she lamented. Then they organized that they would meet in the course of that day at their once favorite restaurant. Apparently, someone had falsely accused Nixon's family of fleecing them of a parcel of land they had purchased from them 5 years earlier. He had organized and raided Nixon's parents' home, and on that particular day, Nixon had gone to visit his parents. His father had traveled, so he felt he needed to